Good morning. I want to thank you for joining us today at Cook County Health. Joining me here today is Vaughn Bryant, Executive Director of the Metropolitan Peace Initiatives and a former NFL player, Joe Flanagan, Chair of Cook County Health Foundation, Deborah Kerr, Interim CEO of Cook County Health, and Jared Johnson, COO at Stroger Hospital and a former NFL player. News to me. I'm also grateful for the presence of Donna Stanton and Michael Albert, who are our sign language interpreters. I want to publicly thank the NFL and Players Coalition for their generous donation to Cook County Health Foundation to help support our public health system. The NFL, through its Inspire Change platform, and the Players Coalition made a gift of $250,000 to Cook County Health in support of our COVID-19 relief efforts. This gift from the NFL Foundation and the Players Coalition will help care for all of those who need it in these extremely challenging times. We're grateful for their concern for the most affected by this disease, communities of color, and their investment in our efforts. Nearly 70% of the deaths from the coronavirus in Chicago have been African Americans. Cases continue to rise in our most vulnerable city communities and the south suburban communities of Cook County. We're grateful to the NFL and the Players Coalition for recognizing our hard work on the front lines, providing care for the residents and communities most impacted. I'd also like to thank the Cook County Health Foundation for their work, especially Joe Flanagan. The Cook County Health Foundation exists to build awareness and raise funds to support our public health system, Cook County Health. In the past 4 weeks, the foundation has raised nearly $400,000 to help address the needs of our health system. Community support is critical to our efforts. We invite you all to join us at www.cchealthfoundation.org. That's www.cchealthfoundation.org. I want to thank all our frontline workers, Cook County Health, for your dedication and commitment to caring for our patients. At this time, I'd like to introduce Joe Flanagan, who chairs the Cook County Health Foundation.
Thank you, President Preckwinkle, for gathering us here today to make this exciting and very wonderful announcement. The Cook County Health Foundation believes that no matter who you are, where you come from, what your health condition is, or whether you can pay, every Cook County resident deserves high-quality, responsive, and respectful care. The foundation seeks support from individual, corporations, and organizations to invest in Cook County health services and initiatives focusing on expanding access to care, improving quality, and addressing health disparities within our county. We have been working with the President and the great team at the Cook County Health for the past several years to tap into donors who might not otherwise think about funding and helping the public safety net. We have been very successful. In the last 4 weeks, we have raised over $400,000 in support for COVID-19 care in the health system. We are extremely grateful to the NFL and the Players Coalition for their generous donation of $250,000 to our public health system. It's donations like this that help us raise the profile of Cook County Health, and it underscores the essential role the system plays in caring for our vulnerable populations. Since its inception 185 years ago, the health system has worked to level the playing field for residents with the fewest resources and most barriers to care. The gift from the NFL Foundation will help expand our ability to meet COVID-19 head-on in our most vulnerable populations. I can personally attest that the work that the health system is doing is equal or better than any other hospital in our county. The dedication of the staff is nothing like I've ever seen before. We frequently tour with potential donors and board members throughout the hospital, and people are amazed at the work being done and extremely impressed with the medical professionals who carry it out. Their work is terrific. We invite everybody who wants to help us through the Cook County Health Foundation to participate in helping health care to all who need it. Again, as President Preckwinkle said, for more information, please go to our website, Cook County Health, through the Cook County Health Foundation. That's www.cchealthfoundation.org. Again, www.cchealthfoundation.org. Again, on behalf of the foundation, I want to thank the amazing people that work here at the Cook County Health. Thank them for their support and tireless work to serve our most vulnerable population. Thank you all for your time.
Next, I'd like to ask Vaughn Bryant, Executive Director of Metropolitan Peace Initiatives, to come forward.
Thank you for having me. Again, I'm Vaughn Bryant. Metropolitan Peace Initiatives is actually a part of Metropolitan Family Services, and I happen to be a former NFL player, had a small sip of coffee. The NFL's Inspired Change supports players, clubs, nonprofit grant partners in their efforts to reduce barriers and opportunities on a year-round basis, and it's important for us to continue that effort during this time of uncertainty. Through their partnership, the NFL and the Players Coalition have dedicated more than $3 million to health systems, hospitals, and nonprofits to support COVID-19 relief efforts in 7 significantly impacted cities and states. This is a trying time in our country, but we have to find a way to support the communities most in need. COVID-19 has disproportionately affected communities of color at extremely high rates. As part of an ongoing collaboration of the NFL players, clubs, owners to address racial inequity and social injustice, the Players Coalition recommended the organizations to receive the funding. It is important that the NFL supports the philanthropic efforts of the NFL players and uses this platform to advocate for relief in the hardest hit communities. In the work that I do with Metropolitan Peace Initiatives, we support Communities Partner for Peace, which is a collaboration of 15 different partners working on gun violence. And though we work on gun violence on a regular basis, we've also started doing work to educate the public on COVID-19. And the Cook County Health System, through our partnership with Activists, Inc., is a partner on the gun violence side, and we know that in the communities of color that we serve, not only is COVID-19 a major challenge that we have, but gun violence continues to be a major challenge. And so part of the recommendation for Cook County Health and Stroger was that collaboration that we know we have around gun violence and COVID-19 and being on the front lines doing that work. It's extremely important. We're very thankful for the people who put their lives on the line and the anxiety that they may have, and we want to make sure we support them with gifts like this to help them keep their work going. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vaughn. Deborah Kerr, our interim CEO, is with us today. We're going to ask for a member of her staff, Jared Johnson, Chief Operating Officer for Stroger Hospital and a former Pittsburgh Steeler and member of the San Diego Chargers, to speak as well.
So first of all, I want to say thank you, President Preckwinkle, for helping us to announce this important donation. As the Chief Operating Officer at Stroger Hospital at Cook County Health, former NFL player for the Pittsburgh Steelers and then San Diego Chargers, we are very grateful to the NFL and the Players Coalition for their generous donation to our public health system. Cook County Health is one of the largest public health care systems in the United States, and our mission for more than 180 years is to provide quality care for all Cook County residents regardless of their ability to pay. Now, more than ever, it is essential that we care for those in greatest of need. The gift from the NFL Foundation and the Players Coalition will help us to continue to care for all those who need it, including those that are most affected by this disease and the disparities and health inequities we see in our communities of color. Cook County Health has been dedicated to addressing disparities, racial health inequities, and social injustice for 180 years. Our mission is in direct alignment with the NFL players, the NFL clubs, and the owners mission to address racial inequality and social injustice. We are grateful to our partners from the NFL and the Players Coalition for recognizing and supporting our work to combat health disparities during this pandemic. Thank you to the Cook County Health Foundation for your hard work to build awareness, raise funds to support our work at Cook County Health. These funds go directly towards all the healthcare programs we provide. Lastly, and most importantly, I want to be able to thank everyone on the front lines at Cook County Health for their tireless efforts and hard work. Like any NFL team, the team at Cook County Health also has a motto, and that motto is, we've been saying since the beginning of this fight, we can, we will, Team Cook County Health, and One Cook County. Thank you again.
Thank you, and we'll take questions.
This is Rachel. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you talk about what you plan to do with this donation? What do you plan to buy with it? What does this mean for buying power in terms of PPE and whatnot as we continue to, stop this virus?
Okay, I'll ask Deborah Kerr, our interim CEO, to speak to that.
Thank you. Deborah Kerr, Interim CEO of Cook County Health, and I also like to join everyone in thanking, first of all, our Madam President, and also Joe Flanagan, the chair of our Cook County Health Foundation Board, as well as, of course, the NFL for making this donation to us. There are many, I don't have to tell anyone, there are many needs right now in healthcare, definitely on the front lines. We basically, there are needs for us to make certain our staff is safe, other patients are safe as well. We are going to look at how best to use the funds. This morning we just happened to be, our team just happened to be talking about the racial inequities that's happening, that we're witnessing as a result of COVID-19 in terms of the impact, the impact that it's having on various communities. And these are, of course, communities, African American, Latinx, communities that we serve. So one of the things that we're just thinking about is how can we best use these funds to help bridge some of that gap. We talk a lot about the patients who come to us every day, but you know that there are a lot of our patients who are actually at home. We tell them don't come. Don't come because it's not really the safest time for them to come. These are individuals who have chronic illnesses, and they are also the individuals who are in the at-risk categories. So what we're just thinking about, how can we help them? When we do our wellness calls and we are reaching out to talk with them at home to find out if they're okay, not only to find out if they're okay and staying home, but to find out if their underlying illnesses are being addressed. And when we find things that we need to do, we help them. But we also finding sometimes they need things like food, sometimes they need things like a mask or a sanitizer. So we might look at some of those things. So we haven't quite set exactly what we will use the funds, but I could assure you the funds will be very, very well utilized. Thank you.